is a Mikron precision gear hobbing machine. I'm going to demonstrate cutting the precision gear 12 teeth module .4, which is about diameter of pitch 64. I'm going to show you how easy you can load and unload and how fast it can cut such a gear. Here are the gears that I'm going to be cutting. I cut some here. There are the blanks. This is the print. I'm going to load the gear now on the machine that I showed you and show you how we hold it by pressing on the gear on the faces. You don't need to, there is no bolting or no nuts or anything. So watch how I'm doing it. It's ready now, it's cutting. It automatically feeds. I'm going to turn off the oil so you can see maybe the gear getting cut. You can see that it started. Turning off the oil a little bit so you can see the gear. It's almost done. It takes less than a minute, about half a minute, and it's done. When the gear is done, the machine would retract and go back to the original position, and all you need is unload and put another gear. So I'm gonna take it off and test it for you. So just take it off. It's easy to come off. I put it on the tester. Let me It's running about a couple of tenths total composite error and almost less than a tenth in tooth to tooth. This is about class 12 gear. On your print you need a class 10, so this machine will easily cut class 10 all day long for very precision gears. That's a very raw gear tester. When you see those jumps, these are dirt in the master gear. Now I'm going to show you a shaper that we talked about. This is the gear hobbing machine for the external gears. Here's a Fellows number 3 that you mentioned, you heard about. It's a gear shaper. This one actually might not work for you because it's a little bit short. It's not long enough to accommodate an internal cutter. So we have other ones that will accommodate your parts. This is how it works. That's the cutter spindle will be stroking while the cutter would be in the gear. I have a machine set up for internal cutting. This one. Here's an internal cutter. I don't know if you could see it clearly. And here's the gear, internal gear. And you notice this machine has a high riser so that the cutter, the long stem cutter, will extend and reach the part. I'm gonna show you a tester now that we set up to test this internal gear. Here is also a shaper. We're cutting some pump gears for Harley Davidson gears. These two gears are already done. Here are the gears. Here's the blanks. Here's the gear that are cut. We can check one gear on the tester. Same like the other one, except that's just a coarser gear. We specialize in all these gear testers. We have our own gear analyzing system. Turn on the computer for me, please. Here are all kind of gear testers. This is a small internal tester that would be adequate for your gear. I'll show you how to put this tester is set up to do this gear, this internal gear. Here's the master gear. Okay, I dropped the gear. Here I'm gonna load it in the pot. And you just turn it or motorized it. It could be motorized or it's cocked. I'm doing it with one hand. I can't put it in, but that's how it is. Put it for me, Ellie. Put it. There is another gear tester internal. It's a larger gear tester. This is much larger than the one that you would need. Here is another one that's much larger for like much larger gears. All these are internal gear tester. The other ones are for external gear tester. So this one here would be adequate for your type of gear. You could see the master gear and the gear inside, and then you turn it by hand, or this actually is motorized, but we don't have the motor attached to it. Here is another gear we cut, and we set up this tester. This is very similar to your gear. This is 120 DP diametral pitch gear. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, here are the gears. We cut them for a customer. They bought a machine similar to the one I showed you to cut these gear. These are 120 DP, the same DP as your gear, but they have 18 tooth. And I'll show you how the result on these. This indicator is in micron, 1 micron. You can see like the total composite error is only like 4 micron, which is about a tenth, 1/10,000th of an inch. This is like class 12, 13. It's a very, very accurate gear. That's a very good fine pitch gear tester. That's the best on the market, made by Mar. They're very expensive. This is our gear analyzing system. Once you check the gear, it will give you the chart, and then you can document it. It will give you actually the size, everything you need that is on the print. So that almost, or not almost, it does cover everything that you want to do. This is an external gear tester, internal one, that's the external. We have other type external tester, not necessarily this expensive one. We have the SNF, we have Veriroll, we have ITW, all kind of gear tester. We do turnkey operation. Here is, we have about 100 gear tester here, between small and large. Then we have the real large ones. Here are some Parkson gear tester for bevel gears. We do retrofits, we do here is a very popular gear tester. It's in the process of being assembled after we rebuild it completely. That's an original gear tester. We start with it like this, and then we regrind and we rescrape all the journals, and we get a rebuilt gear tester. So if you have any questions or anything you need to know about cutting the gear, we can help you. This is our strength, and this is what we do. We do turnkey, we can show you, we can teach you, we can supply you with the gear machines and the gear tester.